No. You see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? Has the time come already? You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that? Alright then. Looks like I should go and prepare for what's to come. And thank you. This has been delightful. I do hope it happens sooner. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The Still no answer. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminate. Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. The door is closed. Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it. That felt good. Everyone is a whore. That felt good. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, not to mention, great exercise. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Utterly, through a PA system, by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. Serves them right. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yeah. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know...
A bespectacled jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Not, it also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right. And the interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Good. But even if you haven't, have you removed? Mm-hmm. Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree? Mm-hmm. So, the body is still...
This is the first time you detect a weariness.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable.
Delicate goods, filled with stinking horrors.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a...
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The RCM in Martinez.
Yes?
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of focus on...
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open, and his body motionless.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I should...
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you...
A moment passes. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of them.
They do after 7 days.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around him.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century.
The pattern does not...
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from...
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.